Welcome student. Welcome to Rise and Shine YouTube channel. And this is a video series on design patterns. And I welcome you to the very first session on design pattern, that is introduction to design patterns. In this session, we are going to cover introduction, what is pattern, the need of pattern, that is why we need pattern, because there is multiplicity of design. What is that problem? Multiplicity of design. Then the purpose of design pattern. Then the different types of patterns used in software development, such as what do you mean by architectural patterns? That is how these patterns is used while dividing the systems into subsystem, and then we will start our journey towards design pattern, which is a more focus of this video series. Then I will introduce you what is a gang of four, or what do you mean by GOF pattern. Then we will see the usage of this design pattern. And finally, in last section of this video, we will see what are the categories of design patterns according to gang of four, such as creational design pattern, structural design pattern, and behavioral design pattern. So we'll start the journey of towards design pattern from just patterns. So patterns occur in every facet of software development. That is, at every phase and every level of details within that phase also. So the ability to recognize pattern allows us to classify what are the problems, what are the contexts in which that problem exists, and what are the common vocabulary for software developer to use that context and that problem to develop the solutions or optimal solutions. So what is pattern? So pattern is nothing but which is a combination of the problem which occur over and over again in software development, and then describe the solution to that problem in such a way that we can use that solution millions of times without ever doing the same way twice or thrice a thing. So in general terms, pattern means it is a combination of problem, the context in which that problem occur, and what are the possible solutions in that context for that problem. So design pattern or just a pattern is nothing but problem, solution, and context. So many times you also ask the question to your teachers also, sir, what is the question paper pattern for this exam? So pattern means the things which is occurring ever and ever, again and again. And teacher will give you the solution. Students, there is a question number 1 and 6 are compulsory, or there is our questions that is they describe the pattern. So pattern is nothing but the problem, solution, and context. So there are such patterns in software development also. So whenever there is a problem is occurring while developing a software, some solutions are there, or some experienced person will find out the solutions. So and they collectively store it in some repository, or they are cataloging it. So such a pair of things, problem, possible solution, and context in which that solution and problem will work successfully, it's called as pattern. So I think my student, you get the idea clear. Pattern means nothing but problem, solution, and the context. So why we need such pattern? Why we need such things, that is problem, solution, and context. Because the very first thing, designing the object-oriented software is very hard. And again, designing the reusable softwares or reusable object-oriented software is even harder. That is how to find the relevant object, factor them into classes at right granularity, establish the relationship between the classes, and design a flexible interface among the classes is a very difficult thing. Or while designing any software, we have to make a balance. That is balance in such a way that that design should be specific enough to that problem in hand, and it should be general enough to address the future problem, or that design should be accommodate the change in business. That is, we have to design the system in such a way that it should be scale up or scale down according to business need. So to solve this thing, we need some patterns. So this is the need of pattern to design the flexible system. Or when we are using the patterns while designing the softwares, then that software automatically becomes scalable, and also that software become more maintainable, or it will accommodate the change in business very easily. So patterns are very important in every phase of software. While you are analyzing, while you are designing, while you are coding, if you are following the patterns, then that software become more maintainable, more scalable. So this is the need of pattern. Or using pattern, we can design a software which are more specific to that business, as well as it is more general to add the change in business. That is why when we are using these patterns, we can design a software which will address the future business needs also. So patterns are very important. Again, why we need the pattern? Because there is one problem in today's industry. That is, multiple solutions are available, or there is a multiplicity of design. So the problem most experienced design face in nowadays is that there is no solution is not a problem. There are n number of solutions are available in the industry, and which solution is a best one for my problem, or to choose a proper solution is a problem. So it is hard to choose a proper solution from a large set of potential solutions. So this is the problem, and this problem is called as multiplicity of design. So only the experienced designer know which solutions is a best one, which solution is a best one. So to deal with this multiplicity of design, we need pattern, because pattern is nothing but solution, possible optimal problem, the possible optimal solution for that problem in that context. So to avoid this multiplicity of design, to deal with this multiplicity of design, we need patterns. So again, what are the purposes of this pattern? So purposes of this pattern can be generalized as follows. So very first purpose of this pattern, or why we need a pattern, is when we have a pattern, there is a common vocabulary, and that vocabulary is in terms of problem, context, and solution, as well as whatever the consequences with that solutions. So we can have a common vocabulary if patterns are there. Or patterns provide a base for cataloging the design or proven design, successful design in the past, and formalizing their elements, relationship, and interaction. So patterns provide us some base for cataloging the problem, solution, and the context. Or pattern provides us enough information about the trade-offs and consequences occur while implementing that solutions, or it provides the information about the solutions, all solutions, so that any designer or any software engineer can take the intelligent design decision on that solution. So what is the third purpose of pattern? Pattern provide enough information about the trade-offs and consequences to allow an intelligent design decision to be made about applying that solutions. So in our software life cycle, there are three types of patterns: architectural pattern, design pattern, and IDOMS. In this video series, our more focus is on design patterns. So what are the design patterns? How they are categorized? How to implement that design pattern? We will see one by one in this series and in upcoming videos. But I will give you some introduction about architecture patterns here in this video. So what do you mean by architectural patterns? Architectural patterns are used to express the fundamental structural organization of software system, or it provides the set of predefined solution to divide the whole system into subsystems, and their responsibility and include the rules for establishing the relationship between that subsystem. That is, these patterns are used to develop the architecture of system, that is how to divide systems into subsystems. So there are so many architectural patterns are there, that is 3-tier architecture, client server architecture, component based architecture, or module based software system, feedback system, event driven system. So these are called as architectural patterns, and we will cover these things in another video series. Here we have our main focus is on design patterns. So design pattern represents the best practices used by the experienced object-oriented software developers. Design patterns are the solution to general problems that software developers face during the software development. So design patterns are the solution to the problem which is occur ever and ever again in while designing the software. Or design patterns are the solutions which are obtained by the trial and error method by the numerous software developer over a quite substantial period of time. So patterns are nothing but the solutions which is obtained by trial and error method. That is, this is the problem and this is the solutions, and one by one we are applying that solution to that problem. And then what happen when we are apply that solutions? What consequences are there? In that context is called as patterns. And whenever we are applying that solutions in design phase is called as design patterns. Next, we are going to see how these design patterns is introduced or come into picture in software industry. So this term come into picture in software industry after 1995, when the four authors published their work through their book. Their book name is Object-Oriented Software, Elements of Reusable Object-Oriented Software System, which is written by these four authors, and these four authors is called as Gang of Four. They also developed some design pattern along with in this book. So in 1994, this Gang of Four written one book. That book name is Design Patterns, that is the Elements of Reusable Software Object or Object-Oriented Software System. So they have developed some design patterns, or they have developed some 26 things which consist problem, solution, and context. So these authors are collectively called as Gang of Four. So they have developed some patterns, and all their patterns, whatever the 24 or 26 patterns which we are going to cover in this video series, that all patterns are based on these two things. Here you can, I have mentioned it in another color, that is in a red color. So every pattern or every design pattern is based on these two principles. And it is my suggestion to you people also, while you are developing a software, while you are designing the code, or whatever you are doing, where you are analyzing, designing or coding, follow these two principles. Then your software also become more scalable, more maintainable. So first suggestion is always you program to interface. Always you program to specification, not to concrete thing or a pure implementation. So always while you are designing, while you are coding, you do the things for more general purpose, or you develop the general purpose thing so that you can change that general purpose thing according to your business need. And next suggestion is always favor object composition over inheritance. Though the inheritance is very fancy thing, but it creates a problem afterwards in development. So always favor object composition. That is, always construct the object from another objects. So whenever you are favoring the composition, your software become more maintainable, more scalable. So every design pattern is also based on these two things or two principles. So what is the usage of these design patterns? Design pattern have two main usage in software development. First usage is common platform for developers. So whenever we are following the design patterns, there is a common platform. Design pattern provide the standard terminology and are the specific to particular scenarios. For example, singleton design pattern signifies the use of single object. So all developers familiar with single design pattern will make the use of single object, and they can tell each other that the program is following this pattern. Or common platform developers means a common vocabulary get established between all the stakeholders who are developing the design pattern, so that they can speak in terms of patterns to each other. So some common platform, common vocabulary get developed if we are following the design pattern in our software development. Next usage of design pattern in our software development, it is best practice. So always design pattern have been evolved over and over a long period of time, and they provide the best solution to certain problem faced during the software developments. So these are the best practices. Design patterns means these are the best practices in a development, and learning this pattern help unexperienced developer, unexperienced software designer to learn the software design in easy and faster. Because if somebody already provided the solution, then the new people can use that solutions very easily, because that old solutions are best practices. So these are the two usages I have find while dealing with this design pattern. So whenever you are using a design patterns, all your stakeholders are on common platform, and obviously these design patterns are best practices. So these are the usage of design patterns. Design, again, this design pattern help to facilitate the good design by defining the good object granularities, good interfaces, good responsibilities, relationship, and good abstractions. Design patterns are not solution to new problem. Obviously, these design patterns are not the solution to new problem, but they are the solution to established and studied problem that are cope up again and again in object-oriented system or while designing the object-oriented system. So again, these design patterns are not specific to any code, any language, or any implementation, or to any platform or any operating system. They describe the general solution to problems. Means though that problem is previously occurred for the Windows platform, or you can use the same solutions for the Linux platform, because that design patterns are not specific to any language. They are specific to problems, whether that problem is occurring in one platform or in another platform. They are the general purpose solutions. So you can use that solution as it is for your problem if that problem is occurring again in development, or you can use that solution with a small modification or with small customization. So design patterns are the best practices, best solutions, best solution to studied problem that cope up again and again in object-oriented systems. That is, whatever the problem previously occurred, that problem may occur again. So if that problem is occurring again, obviously that problem is occurred previously and solution is already available. So whenever problem is occur again, we can use that already proven testable solution. So this is a design patterns. Hope you understand what you mean by design pattern till this slide. So these design patterns are again categorized into 3 types. So as per the design pattern reference book by that gang of 4, the design patterns are classified into three subsections. So these design patterns are categorized as creational design patterns, structural design patterns, and behavioral design patterns. Creational design pattern deal with, as its name suggests, how to create the objects. Design patterns are generally broken into these 3 groups. First is creational pattern. As its name suggests, it deals with how to create objects. Next category is structural design patterns. They deals with, as its name suggests, composition of object and classes, structure, how to create the objects and classes. And next is behavioral patterns. They deals with the way in which classes or objects should interact with each other, or classes or objects interact and distribute the responsibilities among themselves. So there are 3 design patterns: creational design pattern, structural design patterns, and the behavioral design patterns. We will see these things one by one in our next video. That is, what do you mean by creational design pattern and how again they are classified? What do you mean by structural design pattern, how they are classified again, and behavioral design pattern. So I conclude my session here. So what do you mean by pattern? Patterns are nothing but problem, possible solution, and context. These patterns are occur in each software development phase, such as architectural pattern, design patterns. Then what do you mean by design pattern? We have seen this term come into existence after 1995 by the book by Gang of 4. And according to Gang of 4, the design patterns can be classified into these 3 categories. So in our next video, we will see these 3 categories in more details. So hope this video is informative for you people. So kindly like, share this video, or kindly subscribe to our channel Rise and Shine from KG to PGs and Stotras to Syntax. So thank you, students. We'll meet again with new videos.